Having legal tender cash is legally significant for financial independence, freedom, and the fulfillment of contractual obligations due to its unique status as the default and most certain method of payment recognized by law. While modern commerce has embraced electronic payments, the foundational legal principles surrounding cash provide a crucial backstop that guarantees autonomy and access. The legal status of legal tender. At its core, legal tender refers to the currency, notes and coins, that is legally recognized for the payment of debts. Under the common law, unless a contract specifies another method of payment or the creditor agrees to an alternative, payment obligations must be fulfilled using legal tender. This principle establishes cash as the baseline for satisfying a monetary obligation. While courts have acknowledged that modern commercial practice has moved away from physical cash settlements, especially in large transactions like conveyancing, the default rule remains. The law has evolved to treat bank checks and electronic transfers of cleared funds as good tender in many circumstances. But this is a development from the foundational rule that cash is the ultimate form of payment. A party is entitled to the certainty of actual receipt of funds, a quality that cash provides instantly and without condition. A key distinction exists between general transactions and the repayment of a debt. While a business can inform customers in advance that it does not accept cash for goods or services, it is legally obliged to accept legal tender for the payment of a debt. This ensures that an individual always has a guaranteed method to discharge their legal obligations, preventing a creditor from refusing payment to force a default. Fulfilling contractual obligations. The ability to use cash is vital for fulfilling contractual obligations, particularly under the Contract and Commercial Law Act 2017, CCLA, where the buyer must accept and pay for goods in accordance with the contract terms. The certainty provided by cash is paramount. Finality of payment. Cash payment is final and unconditional. Unlike a personal check, which is considered a conditional payment until it clears, cash extinguishes the debt immediately upon tender. Default method. In the absence of an express term to the contrary, a party required to make a payment can do so with cash. A creditor who wishes to refuse cash and demand another form of payment would need a clear contractual provision to that effect. Avoiding ambiguity. The legal status of cash avoids disputes over what constitutes a valid payment. For example, in Williams v. Gibbons, a vendor attempted to ambush a purchaser by rejecting an expected bank check and demanding cash at the last minute to frustrate a settlement. While the court in that instance ultimately recognized the validity of the bank check based on established commercial practice, the case highlights the potential for conflict when non-cash methods are used without clear prior agreement. The courts have held that it is an essential term of a currency transaction that the notes are legal tender that the issuing bank will honor. A failure to provide this certainty can justify the cancellation of a contract. This underscores that the promise of value inherent in legal tender is a cornerstone of commercial transactions. Financial independence and freedom. The legal status of cash directly supports financial independence and freedom in several ways that other payment methods do not. Autonomy from intermediaries. Cash is a bearer instrument that allows for direct peer-to-peer transactions without the need for a third-party intermediary like a bank. This independence is crucial, as it allows individuals to transact even if they are denied banking services or if electronic systems fail. Universal accessibility. Cash is inclusive and democratic. It does not require a bank account, credit history, internet access, or even electricity, ensuring that all members of society can participate in the economy and meet their obligations. Privacy. Cash transactions are private. They do not generate a digital record that can be tracked, monitored, or used by corporations or government agencies. This protects personal financial privacy. Certainty and security. As legal tender, cash provides certainty of settlement. There is no counterparty risk of a bank failing, a remote but real risk with bank checks, or the risk of a check being dishonored. The only risk is the solvency of the state itself. In summary, legal tender cash holds a unique and protected position in New Zealand law. It provides a universal, independent, and legally certain method for individuals to fulfill their contractual duties, especially the repayment of debts. This status is a fundamental pillar supporting financial independence and freedom in an increasingly digital commercial environment. To be more certain on the legislative basis for legal tender, you could refer to the Reserve Bank of New Zealand Act 1989, which defines New Zealand's currency and its status. For contractual payment obligations generally, you can look to Part 3 of the Contract and Commercial Law Act 2017.